Women are not liars, though to a man it may often come across that way. This is a sentence from a book that I've read, and I understand it more and more every single second that goes by. The masculine gift is the ability to lead, the gift of guidance and clarity, the ability to make decisions. And the feminine gift is the infinity of their energy and their love, their freedom of the restrictive masculine logic, which allows for them to completely shape their body, their form, their mentality from one second to the other. Like clouds in the sky, they can go from being a masterpiece 1 second to getting a gust of wind which completely shapes them into a different pattern. They are the true muse in life, full of emotion. They are not a certain way or another. Women simply are. Can you think of a time when you had to deal with a woman and she went from being happy to sad, or from loving to angry, or from any other combination? You probably have, and you've probably thought to yourself, how can she be this way? You've probably even entertained the idea that she might just be completely fake and lying all the time. But you must remember, women are like clouds. They are not lying or hiding or being a certain way. They're just changing continuously. She may have been angry one moment and she may be happy now, but that doesn't mean that she faked it earlier or later. It just means that she truly just changed in the moment. As masculine men, we usually have somewhere that we want to get to, and it could be anything. It could be from our trajectory in life to our simple conversation to our shopping. There's a specific point we want to get to, and we don't really beat around the bush. We kind of just go for it. We get down to business and we do what we must. But a feminine woman may talk for hours and talk about nothing at all, at least in our eyes. And they may really be talking about nothing at all, but they are feeling through the conversation. When you listen to a woman talk, don't listen to her like you would listen to a lyrical album from Kendrick Lamar, trying to analyze each possible meaning in each sentence he says. Because as men, we have the tendency of wanting to analyze things. We love analyzing moves on the chessboard, the stock market, the time blocks on a tight routine, or maybe the cooldown in your abilities. But you must not do this with your woman. Rather, listen to her like you would listen to the birds chirping or the wind moving the trees. Just feel the sound of what she's saying. Remember that women's emotions are completely unrestricted. She may say she loves you one moment, and she may say that she hates you the next. In a flick of a switch. I mean, you may say to your woman, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And she may just say, nah. But she's not really answering your question. She's just stating how she feels at the moment. It's not that she doesn't want to go to the movies. It's that she's not really feeling like she wants to engage in the relationship right now. But what if instead you repeated the question, you just swept her off her feet, turned her around, kissed her and said, let's go to the movies? She would then say, alright. Right, she'd be inside, she'd be like, okay, let's do it. But she wouldn't be talking about the movies again. She'd be talking about the feeling of the relationship. She'd be talking about how you're making her feel and whether she wants to engage or not. It's not about the content of what she's saying, but about the feeling behind it. This doesn't mean that she's super volatile and she might leave you any moment if she begins to dislike you. Both men and women have masculine and feminine traits. Loyalty is more of a masculine one, but it's also prevalent in females, of course. It just means that if you stop letting her dive into her feminine self to try to reason with her all the time for everything she says, it would be like you building walls around her oceanic depth and her oceanic vastness, and you were turning her into a little swimming pool, depriving her of her feminine abilities. Imagine how you would feel if you were emasculated. You wouldn't like it, right? Plus, if you do this to your woman, you're going to begin to grow unattracted to her, and she's going to begin to seek for an opportunity to become the ocean once again. And when a man lets her be more feminine because he's more masculine than you are being, then she might just fall in love with that guy more than you. And then you're going to be out of there. Practice dancing with the feminine and prioritize love with women. Always prioritize love. It's funny to say a lot, but don't use logic against women. Just love them as a masculine man, not as a simp that just gives the princess whatever she wants, but as a masculine man that lives with a purposeful life and with good guidance and clarity. From that point of your heart, love her with all your being. She will return your masculine love with feminine love, threefold, tenfold. They are full of emotion, they have infinite energy. So keep these things in mind and put them to practice. strive to be 1% better every day, and much love.